What's up, y'all? This is Big Rock TV, and I'm back with another video. I just realized that I haven't given you all an update on my 2025 Chevy Equinox EV. All right, so I've had it for about 2 months, a little over 2 months now. Got it at the beginning of December, so about 2.5 months now. And man, I gotta tell you all, I am really loving it. I'm enjoying it. So I wanted to provide an update and tell you what I think and things that I enjoy, things that I like, things that I dislike. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so excuse me, I haven't washed it. It's been rainy here lately, but here it is. Let's get a zoom out. Here is the car. All right, excuse the dirt, but I have been driving it. I still like the color a lot and how it changes. As you can see, as I'm going to the side, it's a little bit more gray right now, but there in the back, certain lights, it looks kind of plum. And then at other angles, it looks a little blue. I love that. That's probably my favorite aspect of the vehicle, is that it changes colors. All right, so here it is from the front there. Go around the side. Boom, that's the other side of the vehicle. Coming from the Chevy Bolt EUV that I had previously, this is a nice size upgrade. Not too huge of a size difference, but it is indeed a nice size upgrade. It's a lot more room. I'm 6'2.5", 6'3" on a good day. And this gives me a lot more room for my family, my kids, my wife, everything to be in the vehicle with me. All right, so I'm liking that. I'm liking everything size-wise. I'm liking the color. I'm liking my comfort in it. I like the way that the car rides. It's a smooth ride. Definitely better improved as far as, the switch. Look, the sun just hit. You see the difference in colors? Can you all see that? The sun is shining bright right now. But look at the difference. You see that that plum, almost like a light pink kind of color, purplish, as the light hits it. But then as you go further this way, you get some of that gray and a little bit of blue. I like the color transition. There's construction going on behind me. That's why there's all that noise. But anyway, let's go ahead and go inside. Get inside the car. Boom, I need to vacuum it out. I wanted y'all to see it as it is though, man. Like I've been actually, we turned off the hip hop. I wanted y'all to see it as is, man. A lot of people do these reviews and they clean everything up to make it look better. Nah, I've been driving this thing, man. I ain't had time right now to clean it out. I'm gonna get to it though. But as you can see right now, I have 2,268 miles on it. Once again, I got it in December 3rd. December 3rd, I got this vehicle. And man, I'm loving it. I am loving it. I like how I can switch and have the map here. I think that's legit. You can change that. So if you wanted to have something else over here and then have, let me put, say my music. Say my music was just over here. Let me see. Boom. So now I just have the music over here. And then I have my map over here. And then it kind of makes it easier to focus where you're going and look at the map from there. But yeah, man, I like the way that looks for sure. Another thing is I actually like the interface. I like this Google interface. Like this, it's not Android Auto, but this Google kind of automotive interface. I know some people, like in a lot of the reviews that you see, I still have the screen protector on here if you can see that. And over there, I thought I took that one off, but anyway, I still got the screen protectors on there. A lot of people have been talking about the interface and how, okay, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay and all this stuff on here, but neither does like Rivian and Tesla. Some of these other auto companies, like they don't have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay either. You have to use what is in front of you. And, you know, granted, I use an Android phone, as you can see, Pixel 9 Pro Fold there. You know, I use an Android phone, so it's a little bit easier for me because all my stuff is integrated in already. As you can see, if I hit the button for YouTube Music, it already pops up. Everything is already there. If I hit this and go back, it's going to bring up like my library and all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Things that I already like is going to bring it up here. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sean C. Johnson and shout out to my homeboy Ant House Beats. All right, you can see those are some of my subscriptions. But anyway, I like how it's already integrated with my Android stuff, so I don't really have to worry about anything. But if I were to get a Rivian, I would still have to learn that interface, and I wouldn't have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay or anything in that, so it's no different. Like, everything I needed to do, it does it. You know what I mean? If I needed this to do anything else, here's the map. Boom. You got, you know, the controls and safeties and things. So power window lockout, traction control, all that kind of stuff. If I were to go back home, come over here, vehicle status, you know what I mean? Shows you all that information there. Where's the back there? I'll go back here. Drive modes. Right now, I just got it in normal. I play around with the sport mode from time to time. And I'll go in there and, you know, if I'm on the highway, if I need to try to speed it up a little bit, try to have a little fun, I do that. But I haven't had to put the snow and ice on, even though it did snow a little like a month ago. I didn't really need it because it melted by the time I was out on the road. So I usually just keep this in normal. But let me just put there. Put that there, and then I'm gonna go there. Now I'm gonna go to the song. Boom. So yeah, man, I like the interface and I like how everything is here. My only problem is, let me pull out my, so here is my OnePlus 13, right? My only gripe right now is when I'm using this phone instead of this Pixel, there's sometimes connectivity issues with calls or with connecting. Say I was listening to something on the phone and I wanted to check it out over here. There's sometimes issues with connecting with, like, there's connectivity issues with the OnePlus sometimes. And then say I'm watching a YouTube video, the Pixel won't play the sound through the speakers, but the OnePlus will. It's weird stuff with the two of these devices. But for music and everything else, phone calls, Pixel works perfectly fine. It just say I wanted to watch a quick video while in the car. I'm sitting in the car somewhere waiting on my wife or waiting on somebody, sitting there at lunch. The videos or the sound from the Pixel won't come through here. All right. So that's a little weird. Other than that, one other thing is, say I'm going to check the mail. My mailbox is like right over here, right around the corner over here. But say I'm going to check the mail and I need to get out the car real quick. All right, it's not going to do it right now. But if I'm driving somewhere and I get out the car just real quick, the car cuts off, and then I got to get back in the car and cut it back on and do all that. Sometimes I wish it would just stay on instead of cutting off. I know that's not the biggest of deals, but that's just something I think about. I'm not the biggest fan, J. Cole. I'm not the biggest fan of this not being a wireless cell phone charger. Not the biggest fan of that because I know in the higher trims, they do have that feature in here. However, I have a charge cord. I have my Pixel Buds. This is a spare, the original Pixel Buds. I have a spare in there just in case I leave my earbuds at home, so I can run out to the car and get these. But I do have a charge cord here, and I can charge my phones up. And doing it this way works really fast. Like, you get charged up pretty fast using the charge cord. And I know when I had the Bolt, that the wireless charging in the Bolt EUV took forever. It wasn't really that fast at all. So that was one of the reasons why I said it wasn't that big of a deal, but at the same time, it would be cool to have it because ultimately this is just storage now. This is just storage as well as this down here. This is just extra storage now. So it would be cool if this actually had some kind of function. Another thing that I like a lot here, the heated steering wheel. And man, most of the time it turns on automatically in the morning when I'm on my way to work. And I'll be driving after like 2 minutes. This thing is good and warm. Good and warm, and I'll have to turn it off because it's just so warm. I'm like, I don't need all that heat on my hands, but I like that the feature is there. And when you need that in the cold, that's going to warm your hands up a lot. This is really going to take care of you. My wife really likes the heated seats. She likes that a lot. She says that the seats in here heat up better than the Bolt EUV that I previously had. All right, so she's a big fan of that. She turns it on every time she gets in the car, and she likes that better. In the Bolt, I did have the ventilated seating, so it would heat and cool, but in here I only have heat. So, I mean, I think I'll take that trade-off. I don't really miss the ventilated seats. I don't miss the cooling of the seats. But at the same time, I haven't really had the car in the summer yet. So we'll see if the AC is good enough just to hold me down when it's the summertime, or if I'll miss it. But these aren't leather seats either. And the Bolt EUV, I had the leather seats. So you would want to have the ventilated seats. But these seats are nice, man. These seats are very nice and very comfortable. I like the speakers in here. The speakers sound good to me. Let me undo this real quick. But to me, I think the speakers sound really good. I don't have a problem with that. I have seen some people say that there's a glare, and I've seen people buy mats and put it up here because of this glaring off of the your windshield. I haven't really had that issue too much. There is a little bit of a glare. I'm not going to deny that part, but I haven't had much of an issue where it's bothering me and I need to buy something to cover it up. This is just another one of the screens that you can change it to here. Let you know your distance from other cars there, and it shows what you're listening to here and your miles, your how fast you're going over, your speed. And then here is another one, just your regular speedometer there, and your range, and your miles and everything. I usually keep it on this one. I keep it on this one when I'm driving most of the time. Unless I'm going somewhere where I don't know where I'm at, then I put the map over there. But this is what I usually keep. So yeah, man, I like this car a lot, man. For some of the trade-offs between the Bolt EUV and the Equinox, I know when I bought the Bolt, it had like pretty much everything inside. It wasn't the Premier. It was a 2LT. So, you know, wireless charging, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. It just, you know, this is more spacious. Look at this, man. Look at the space in this. This is a lot more space. My entire family can be in here more comfortable. Whereas in the Bolt, my daughters would be back there a little squished. So we don't have to worry about that now in this vehicle. I'm not really missing the things that I lost as far as the wireless charging pad and the ventilated seats. Yeah, it would be great to have them for the price that I paid for this car. It would be. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh man, I don't care at all. But I don't, on the everyday use when I'm driving, I don't necessarily miss it. So, I mean, I think the faster charging and the bigger battery, like the more range, because this gets, you know, estimated 319, whereas the Bolt was only getting 247, and I hardly ever saw that 247. Even if I charged to 100%, it was like 230, 235. It wasn't really the 247. So I have charged this to 100% once or twice, and when I charged to 100%, it was like 230 something. So I like that it charges faster. I like that I get more range. I like that I'm a little more comfortable in this vehicle as opposed to the Bolt. So I think the trade-offs were better. Oh, another thing that I don't like. Let me turn you guys around. Another thing that I don't like is this. You see how there's no light? There's no light. I don't like that. That's one thing. That's another thing that I don't like, is that there is no light in the visor, your mirror and the visor. There's not one on either side. There's no light. But in the higher up package, the higher trim, there is a light in the visor. So not really the biggest fan of that. But all in all, man, so far so good, man. 2 months in, 2,268 miles. The Equinox EV is a worthy upgrade to the Bolt EUV, the 2022 Bolt EUV that I had previously. If I were going to do anything different, like if I had the money, I didn't have the money. I'm not going to lie to you all. You got to buy within your budget. So I didn't have the money to get some of those higher packages, man. But if I did have the money, I would have got the Super Cruise, so that hold on, let me turn you all around. I would have got the Super Cruise, so you know that I could have the camera here and, you know, the sensor and everything here. I would have got Super Cruise if I had the funds to do it. That's definitely an upgrade that I would have gone with for sure. So I think that part would be cool. And with all the maps and everything that they have in this vehicle, that would be great. I would utilize that a lot, because I could just hit the button, boom, set it, and the car is going to drive itself. And it's going to know everywhere that it needs to go. And I think that would be pretty cool. But beyond that, I'm satisfied, man. Nice storage in the cup area. Like, I can fit my water bottle in there, no problem. I'm curious as to why this says for keys instead of, you know, like a drink. Like, am I supposed to sit my keys here? Does it charge my keys battery or something if I put it there. I've never understood why that shows a key. But you know, nice storage space here, nice storage space there, plenty of room. You know, everything is just good, man. I feel I feel content with my purchase. Very satisfied with my purchase. I just wanted to bring you all along here and show you that a quick update from after 2 months that everything is good. I'm loving it. I have no regrets. I have no regrets switching my Bolt EUV out and buying this Equinox EV. This has been a very great purchase, man. Not a single, not a single regret between buying the two vehicles at all. So I would do it again. I've always liked Equinoxes, even when I had the gas version, and I would definitely buy it again. I have no plans on going back to a gas one. And look at this, man. That thing is beautiful. I like these wheels better than my Bolt EUV and everything. These don't look like, to me, these don't look like EV wheels. These look great. So overall, very satisfied, very happy. If I make any changes or if I do anything with it, I'll continue to provide more updates. If you all have any questions, just let me know. Let me know what you all think. I like the handles. Sometimes they don't always pop out when I walk up to it and I have to push the button. But most times, let's say 90% of the times, they do pop out. So I'm cool with that. You see how it looks more blue right now, especially down here at the bottom. It looks more blue. So I like that a lot. I'm just gonna keep going on and on about things that I like. I did get it tinted. Let me switch you guys around again. Can you all tell? Can you all tell that it's tinted? Because I did get it tinted. The back was already the dark glass, but I did get that tinted too. All right, and the front is tinted as well. That ceramic tint. It is tinted all the way around the vehicle. I made a video about that on this channel. You can go check that out. I also made a different video showing that you can charge this at a Tesla supercharger, and it does work. But yeah, man, everything is good. Definitely happy with my purchase. All right. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I truly, truly appreciate it. More content is on the way, and I'll holler at you all in the next video. Peace.